What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and today, talking about another free agency move, and this is one I wasn't really going to talk about, but the more and more people talk about it, it seems like this guy, like I'm missing something. I'm off the boat. I'm way off the beaten path. Teddy Bridgewater is set to join the New York Jets, a team that is in dire need of a quarterback. Nowhere on a contract yet. Seems to be middle range for a starter. Am I the only one that doesn't see Teddy Bridgewater as that good? I mean, when he was coming out of Louisville, I thought he was solid. You know, he didn't have a good combine, didn't have a good pro day, all this and that. But he looked decent at Louisville. No Lamar Jackson, but, I mean, different types of players. But ultimately, he has 2 seasons in Minnesota. He is a 17-11 record. This is a team that primarily relied on their defense and Adrian Peterson. He averaged roughly around 3,000 passing yards a season, 14 touchdowns, and about 10 to 11 interceptions, depending on if you want to go high or low. And the thing that, like, blows my mind is, don't you remember, like, we'll go 2015. 2015 into 2016. People were like, is Teddy Bridgewater our starter? He's had 2 years, hasn't looked anything special those 2 years. Like, 2016, if Teddy Bridgewater didn't miss it, that was like a make or break year. Like, that's how everyone, myself included, like, I'm not just trying to say my feelings is what everyone did. That was pretty much like the general consensus around the league, was that was the year that Teddy Bridgewater had to show everyone that he could either be a starter or is he just, you know, another Case Keenum, you know, journeyman. You know, he can probably play a couple games here and there, but ultimately is not going to be your starter. Now, I don't have any real, outside of people thinking that's going to be not, you know, 20 mil a year kind of range. Not what Cardinals gave Sam Bradford $20 million. Are you kidding me? I mean, that pretty much closes up the Nick Foles market a little bit. But $20 million for Sam Bradford. What? That's neither here nor there. We're talking about Teddy Bridgewater. Like I said, that is me. If I'm more so looking, is anyone out there a Teddy Bridgewater fan that you could say, oh, well, there's upside in this? Like, he, before this injury, that we don't know if he's the same type of player, he was just, you know, an average to below average starting quarterback. Like, he played like a backup that was, like, not horrendous while he was starting. Like, he's not really mobile for, you know, we're not going to pigeonhole him in the whole, hey, he should transition to wide receiver. He's not really a mobile quarterback. He's not bad, but he, you know, he can scramble if need be. He's an athlete, but he's nothing special. He's not a dual threat. He can't really extend plays with his legs or something like that. So ultimately, he's an average pocket passer with limited mobility in terms of, you know, for an athletic quarterback tag that you're going to throw on him. So, I mean, I don't know. This is one of those things where I'm looking at social media, I'm looking at Twitter, I'm looking at Reddit. People are like, oh my God, Teddy Bridgewater going to the Jets. The Jets got their quarterback, this and that. And literally, he looks like a bridge QB for me. Pun intended. You sign Teddy Bridgewater, you don't sign him to be your long-term starter. You sign him because Josh McCown doesn't want to return, and you plan on drafting a quarterback at number 6. That's pretty much the only thing that I can read into this, because, I don't know, he could prove me wrong. He could come out and have, you know, a Case Keenum-like season where he throws for, you know, 25-plus touchdowns and cuts down on the turnovers. But with the Jets, the team that he's going to, I mean, like, when you look at Jets' strengths at offense, Teddy Bridgewater doesn't have that big of an arm. It's not like he has a cannon. And their best weapon is Robbie Anderson, who's like, you know, your downfield burner type player. So, like, that's kind of like you're not mixing. Like, there's no real true slot wide receiver. Like, Quincy Enunwa's not terrible, but they don't have a tight end. They don't have, you know, that proven slot guy because they got rid of him in Eric Decker. So looking at how Teddy Bridgewater goes on the Jets offense, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Maybe the contract comes back and it's like a prove yourself type deal, and that's not going to be as bad. But this video and my opinion on Teddy Bridgewater and how he's being evaluated is not so much of how much money he gets paid. It's just like there seems to be a big time discrepancy between how I rate Teddy Bridgewater and how, you know, I'm not going to say a majority, but how a vocal segment of football fans, Jet fans, Viking fans, and indifferent view about Teddy Bridgewater. So I'm coming here not attacking Teddy. I mean, nothing wrong with him. Like I said, I liked him in college, and you know, if he has a good year, I'm not going to be the one that goes, oh, I'm not gonna admit I was wrong or anything like that. Like, hey, go have a good year if you're going to. But I just don't see it. And I'd like to see if anyone out there believes in Teddy Bridgewater. Why? What has he done so far in this career that makes you believe, yeah, that is going to be a future starting quarterback? Especially, you know, Jet fans. How do you feel about this? Let me know in the comment section below. That'll do it for me today. I don't know if there's going to be any more signings. I was kind of looking at the free agency list to see, like, is there any of these other guys that's worth making a video minus a trade? There's a couple guys, you know, Malcolm Butler, some of the bigger name cornerbacks that need to get hashed out. But ultimately, guys, my apologies for the slight little bit of, spam. Not really spam, but we have really, really bad weather here, and I know a lot of people want to hear my opinion and get my reactions, so I might as well get these up now because I'm probably going to lose power for the next day or so. We're getting hit with another winter storm. But yeah, if this is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, it's C4 saying peace